Alright, Slick, let's get tactical. On this mission, we're going to go out and practice one of the most fundamental skills of fighter aviation, the radar intercept. It's the baby step in BVR aerial warfare. After we get a few intercepts under our belt, we're going to go out and have some fun learning LATT. LATT stands for Low Altitude Tactics and Training.
Yes, sir.
The secret to performing a professional radar intercept to a stern conversion is to place your aircraft into a series of gates at specific ranges so that you'll roll out directly behind the target. In today's mission, we have a cooperative non-maneuvering bandit. I'll take off before you and head out to the range first to play the role of bandit. You and Chig will be the fighter. Copy?
Yes, sir.
I'm closing the canopy. Ready to start.
Okay, ready. No clearance, Gunfighter 1-1, ready to copy with Alpha at North Field. Gunfighter 1-1, no clearance. You're cleared north and via the Dream 6 departure, Venus 5. Squawk 4021, departure frequency will be 273.55. Squawk 4021, departure 273.55, Gunfighter 1-1, copy. Gunfighter 1-1, read that correct. Contact ground on 275.8 prior to taxi. Roger, switching ground. Tusk 2-1, 2-8-10 to Thunder, ready to taxi with Alpha. Tusk 2-1, ground. Taxi Bravo, Golf Alpha. Hold short, runway 03 right. Taxi Bravo, Golf Alpha, hold short 03 right, Tusk 2-1. No ground, Gunfighter 1-1 at Foxtrot, ready to taxi with Alpha. Gunfighter 1-1, Nellis ground, turn left Foxtrot, right Alpha, cross runway 03 left, hold short 03 right. Roger that, left Foxtrot, right Alpha, cross 03 left, hold short 03 right, Gunfighter 1-1. Takeoff checklist, brakes. Check okay. Accumulator pressure up. Fuel. Normal feed, auto transfer. Dump off, transfer checked. Feed tanks full, bingo set. Canopy closed, lock engaged, lights out, strikes align, handling closed position. Closed, locks engaged, light out, seal inflated, handle in closed position. Seat on, top and bottom, command eject aft, strap in 6 ways. I'm on, top and bottom, MCO on window, strapped in 6 ways. Staff. All on. ATLS. On. Circuit breakers. All in. Master test. Off. Flyback. Normal. Compass standby gyro altimeter. Compass synced, standby gyro erect, altimeter set. Wings. Swept. Trim. Set 000. Hard lock. Lock. Controls. Pumpkins on the runway. Out. Minor out. Ready to go? Ready. No tower, Gunfighter 1-1, holding short runway 3 right. Ready for takeoff.
Gunfighter 1-1, Nellis Tower, wind 2106, clear for takeoff, runway 3 right.
Clear for takeoff, 03 right, Gunfighter 1-1. Running auto, gunsight south. Maneuver, spoiler module on, spoiler brake selected. Here comes the right dog. Left, right, forward, aft, free and correct.
Off the brake. 80 knots. There's 100. Alright, going flying. 140, let's rotate.
Salut tout le monde, c'est TOMCAT, on se retrouve pour la 4ème mission de la campagne Speed Angel par REFLETED SIMULATION pour le F14B HEATBLUR Simulation. Aujourd'hui, entraînement à l'interception et au vol à très basse altitude.
Gunfighter 1-1, Nellis departure, radar identified, climb to 7,000, maintain 350 knots, follow heading 344 with truck stop and zero navigation.
Gunfighter 1-1, copy all.
Donc ça devrait pas être une mission qui devrait être trop compliquée, en tout cas pour ce qui est de l'interception. On est dans les tout débuts de la technique, dans l'apprentissage de la technique d'interception, donc ça va rester assez basique. Comme vous l'avez pu l'entendre, on va faire face à une cible pas trop chiante, hein. Elle va être assez statique. Par contre la deuxième partie, donc le LATT, le Low Altitude Training Tactics, je crois, là ça va être quand même un petit peu plus chevelu, je pense. Même si sur le principe il n'y a rien de bien compliqué, je pense que si je maintiens pas bien mon altitude au niveau de la notation, je risque de prendre un petit peu cher. On passe au-dessus du truck stop. Direction waypoint 2.
Taxi 1-1, resume normal speed.
En tout cas, bienvenue dans cette première vidéo de 2024. Merci pour l'accueil qui a été réservé pour ma petite cinématique. C'est la deuxième que je...
Tusk 2-1 flight with you at Apex for fighter. Tusk 2-1, departure, radar contact, continue outbound, climb and maintain 14,000. Climb and maintain 14,000, Tusk 2-1.
Donc je suis content d'avoir pu réussir à sortir cette petite cinématique pour la fin de 2023. On va dire, elle était dans les cartons depuis pas mal de temps, elle a été refaite et recommencée pas mal de fois avec les différentes mises à jour sur DCS. Et moi également mes changements de matériel graphique. J'ai déjà un futur projet en préparation, mais ça sera pour plus tard quand ça sera déjà un peu plus avancé, parce que je veux pas m'avancer sur une date de sortie. Là on va se concentrer sur les campagnes. On a déjà pas mal de boulot.
Tracking Juno, checking in as flagged.
Gunfighter 1-1 Blackjack, you're cleared into North Warford, service to 35,000 feet. Contact Blackjack when ready to RTB.
Gunfighter 1-1, welcome.
You're cleared to conduct the aerial fuel like AR 625, maintain flight level 190 until cleared higher by the tanker. Please change approved.
One within 3 miles, clock standby. Intercept contact approved.
Allez, on va aller se mettre en place pour le début de l'entraînement.
All right. I'm going to explain the geometry of a proper intercept. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Here goes. The Bandit will be established at 25K on a cap 40 miles west of the fighter cap at Point India. The fighter will cap at 24K at Student Gap. Once we are both established, G1 complete, and fenced in, the Bandit will call Bandit set. Check their on, lights on.
Copy.
The fighter will let go fights on, and we will commence tracking toward each other at 300 knots. As the Bandit, I will track due east at 25K and 300 knots without turns, non-maneuvering. This is how the fighter consummates the intercept. At the fights on call, the fighter will call Gunfighter 1-1, commit, Bandit 27040.
Yes, sir.
To make the geometry work, the fighter must take a 45-degree cut, either left or right, to get to 40,000 feet of a lateral separation as soon as possible. While taking the offset for LATT, the fighter will cross-check the following range and offset gates to assess their actual LATT and use either pure pursuit, hot, or cold pursuit to correct.
Understood.
10 degrees at 40 nautical miles, which means at 40 nautical miles, the radar target needs to be 10 degrees off the nose. 15 degrees at 30 nautical miles, again, at 30 nautical miles, the radar target needs to be 15 degrees off the nose. 20 degrees at 20 nautical miles, 30 degrees at 15 nautical miles, 40 degrees at 10 nautical miles, which means again at 10 nautical miles from the target, the radar target needs to be 40 degrees off the nose. At 10 nautical miles, go to STT and put your nose directly on the Bandit, pure pursuit. At 5 nautical miles, the Bandit should be 70 degrees off the nose. At 3 nautical miles, the Bandit should be 90 degrees off the nose.
Got it, sir.
Pull hard to free the target designator in the HUD and roll in behind the Bandit using HUD symbology. You should have rage inside Widertown at this point. Take the simulated shot and call Fox 2, Bandit 25K, tracking east, kill Bandit, knock it off. The Bandit will echo the copy kill, knock it off.
Copy.
Alright, let's give it a try and see how it goes. If you learn quickly, we'll make the last one a little more aggressive with an angry Bandit for you to shoot.
Yes, sir. Alright, let's do some G1.
Ok. On tire 4G. Hop. 4G dans l'autre sens.
Gunfighter 1-1, G1 complete.
guys are cleared 210 Stonewall when you're ready to get out of here.
Roger that, thanks.
We're shooting gap. Establish a left-hand orbit here while we go through the fence checks. Sidewinder tone. Up. Radio and ICS volumes.
Set.
Roll sats.
Off.
Alpha computer circuit breaker in. Fuel switches.
Auto normal. Bug out set.
Weapon select.
Set.
ECM guard.
Up.
Gun rate.
And you guys are cleared 210 Stonewall when you're ready to get out of here.
Roger that, thanks.
Sidewinder cooler.
On.
Missile prep.
On.
Missile mode.
Normal.
Master arm.
On.
PDCP.
Air to air.
Nose.
Plus 53.
G-suit.
Check.
Seat. Rudder pedals.
Adjusted.
Lap belts.
Secure.
Loose gear.
Stowed.
Gunfighter 1. Fenced in. Ready.
Allez, c'est parti. On va se préparer, on va baisser un petit peu le volume des
Gunfighter 1
Sidewinder.
ready.
Attention, pas trop monter.
Bandit set. Check tapes on. Lights on.
Gunfighter set. Copy. Fights on. Gunfighter 1-1 commit. Bandit 270 40.
40 miles. Check 10 degrees off our nose.
Ok, on va se décaler un petit peu sur la droite. Faut que je reste à peu près à 24 000 pieds, 300 nœuds.
Miles, 15 degrees.
Je vais me décaler sur la droite. Ça devrait pas être trop mal comme ça. Attention, pas trop descendre, je suis à 24 000 pieds tout pile poil.
Miles, 20 degrees. 15 miles, 30 degrees.
Blackjack, Python
Visuel.
flights RTB.
Là-haut.
Miles. Put your nose directly on the bandit and go to TT.
Yes, sir.
Miles, 70 degrees. Miles, 90 degrees. Keep pulling. Let's get time to get the shot.
Ouais.
Fox 2,
Fox
standing
2.
25,000, tracking east. Kill.
Splash.
Flash one, bandit. Knock it out. Copy kill. Knock it out.
Ok. Above. Ça c'est bon. Allez, on passe à la suite. Allez, on continue.
Alright, Slick. Nice work mastering the stern conversion. As I mentioned, that's the basic building block of BVR warfare. We use it often to intercept interlopers flying towards the carrier battle group, so you're going to get pretty good at it over time. Now we're going to ramp up the intensity level and do some intercepts with non-cooperative bandits. Once again, you'll set up cap at Student Gap in the east, and I'll set up at a bandit cap at Point India, roughly 40 miles west.
Copy.
These intercepts will be exactly the same until 20 miles, when the bandit will come nose on to the fighter and light you up with our radar. When the fighter is spiked, go into the notch to put the bandit directly on the beam. That's going to break the bandit's radar lock. Once the fighter is naked, that means no longer locked by the bandit radar. Then recommit to the intercept, turning hard toward the last down position of the bandit. Usually that will be about 100 degree of max G turn to get a short-range POW lock. From there, the bandit is now hostile, and you can come nose on to shoot. Sound good? It's more tactical and dynamic, and introduces the skill of short-range radar mechanics. Let's give it a shot.
Ok.
Yes, sir.
Ce coup-ci, on a un bandit qui va se défendre.
Bandit set, check tapes on, lights on.
Gunfighter 1-1 set. Fights on. Gunfighter 1-1 commit. Bandit 270-40.
Donc ce coup-ci, on a un bandit qui va se défendre et qui, passé les 20 nautiques, va commencer à nous loquer. On va devoir casser le lock avant de d'à nouveau se mettre.
Golf 7-1's with you. 28 miles, you're 7 o'clock. 1-0, squawk in 6105.
Avant de revenir se mettre en position d'intersection. Donc ça va rajouter un petit côté dynamique. Là, ce coup-ci, la cible va être nettement moins coopérative. Même si je pense pas que ça représente un gros danger pour le coup, mais ok. Spike F14. Je suis peut-être encore un petit peu trop en face à face. Je vais me redécaler sur la droite. J'ai pas de visuel pour l'instant. Ok.
Gunfighter 1-1 spike. Beaming.
Put the radar spike on your wingtip. Hold it there till it drops.
Je mets 90 degrés.
Naked. Pitching back in.
Alright, pull hard to put the bandit's last known position on the nose. Use POW.
Ok, bingo, je l'ai eu. Lock.
Gunfighter 1-1, locked. Fox 2.
Flash
Splash.
Bandit, knock it off. Copy Bill, knock it off.
Ouais, j'étais peut-être au départ j'étais trop au niveau de la vitesse, mais bon, rien de bien méchant. C'est plus quand on redémarre le jet, au final, soit on perd de l'altitude, on en gagne, ou alors ça va trop vite. Enfin, on va passer normalement au LATT. Ok, c'est parti. Direction le LATT.
Alright, Slick. Nice work mastering the stern conversion and the forward quarter intercepts. You guys are going to do a little LATT on the way home. You're going to be solo for the training and the RTB. But before I cut you loose, let's go over some of the rules of low altitude flight.
Yes, sir.
Firstly, the ground always wins. It's got a piece of K at 1.0. We've all lost buddies to CFIT, and I don't want to see you becoming a statistic. So let's cover some basic concepts.
Okay.
You guys are going to be at 450 knots per base speed. You'll start at 200 feet until you get comfortable, then drop it down to 100. Always set your red out to 10% below the altitude you plan on operating at. So at 100 feet, you'll set 90 on the red out.
Copy.
The mission cross-check time is the amount of time you can do something other than keep yourself out of the dirt at a certain altitude. In other words, it's the amount of time you can devote away from sheer survival to do things like check fuel state, navigation, move switches, check your new board, etc. At 100 feet, your mission cross-check time is 3 seconds when you're straight and level, and 1 second in a turn. That's it. Anything more, and you're digging a ditch really fast.
Got it.
The next concept is the maximum recovery maneuver. This is something you do when you're unsure what's happening, you're in trouble, or Chid yells in the ICS to do it. The max recovery maneuver consists of getting the wings under you as much as possible, pulling max G, and plugging the blowers. It's a survival maneuver for when the ship is about to hit the fan and you need to get away from the dirt fast.
Okay.
Next is the 10% rule, which applies when you are making an altitude correction at low altitude, which is defined as anything below 1,500 feet. So that means a 10-degree descent to get from 1,100 feet AGL to lose the 1,000 feet down to the desired 100 feet. For example, at 400 feet, use a negative 3-degree flight path angle to lose the 300 feet and capture 100 feet AGL.
Understood.
And lastly is the 50% rule, which is similar, but is used when recovering from steep dives to get to the low altitude environment as quickly and safely as possible. You probably figured out that as you have your nose aggressively pointed toward the earth, once you hit 5,000 feet, you want 25 degrees nose down. 4,000 feet, you reduce to 20 degrees, 3,000 feet is 15 degrees, etc. Until you get into the environment where the 10% rule takes over.
Roger.
All clear? Anything you need me to repeat? All right, Gunfighter 1-1, you are cleared off to complete LATT work and RTB as a solo. Have fun!
On va essayer de s'amuser. C'est pas gagné, mais...
Yes, sir.
Ouais. Là, on va trimer.
Alright, guys, let's have some fun now. Go ahead and fence out, master arm off, ACM guard down, roll SAS back on. Let's set the HUD to air to ground mode. Let's get comfortable flying around at 200 feet. That's where all the fun begins. Set your rad out to 180 and ease your way down. The desert floor is pretty smooth here. Let's keep the speed up to 450.
Yes, sir.
Donc déjà 200 pieds, donc on va mettre 190. On va essayer de se trouver un endroit à peu près plat. Là-bas ça pourrait être pas mal.
Control 3225.
Là
Just
aussi.
want to see if you have clearance for docks 41. If it's going to be the same as for Razor 31, direct Tambo 250.
Gucci 25 affirmative, that will be for all receivers coming to you today.
25 copies, thanks.
Après là ça a l'air pas trop mal en dessous. Voilà, on a l'air d'avoir de belles grandes lignes droites quand même. Enfin on a pas mal de terrain pour pratiquer. Ah, c'était 180, pardon. De toute façon, je pense que j'y étais quoi qu'il arrive, je m'étais trompé. Vu que c'est de 20 en 20 les graduations sur le radar altimétrique. On va essayer de rester sur 450 nœuds. J'ai perdu un peu de vitesse. On va remettre un peu les gaz. Ok. On va être à 200.
Alright, once you're established, let's do some turns down low. Start off easy left and then right. The important thing is not to gain and definitely not lose any altitude. Use the HUD to drag your velocity vector across the horizon. Roger. If the rad out chirps, ease your angle of bank and put in some stick. We do not want to find the ground. Got it.
Donc là j'essaie de garder mon...
Do not overcorrect and balloon too high. We're down here for a reason. We want to stay low.
Mon velocity vector au niveau de l'horizon. Attention à pas trop descendre.
launch and set the rad out to 90 feet and use the 10% rule to drop down to the tactical altitude of 100 feet. 1 degree nose down and 450 knots will quickly get us down. Roger.
Avant, je vais me mettre dans l'autre sens. On va perdre un peu de vitesse parce qu'on est un peu rapide. Ok. Pas trop mal là. Allez, on descend.
Alright, now that we're down here, let's do a few turns. Remember, your mission cross-check time at 100 feet is 3 seconds when you're level and 1 second in a turn. Definitely keep us out of the dirt.
Yes, sir.
Pareil, essayer de garder mon vecteur de vélocité à peu près à l'horizon.
Blackjack, Bennett 1. We're approaching Student Gap. We're completing the north wall. Ready for RTB. Bandit 1, Blackjack. Copy. Radar contact. Proceed direct on coast. Switch approach. Bandit 1, switching.
J'ai repris trop d'altitude là.
Alright, let's start having some fun. When you're comfortable, let's practice a maximum recovery maneuver. When I tell you go to a steep turn, all command recover. At that point, I want you to level the wings, pull hard on the stick, and plug in the blowers. Once we get to 3,000 feet, you can level off. Sound good?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Alright, here we go. Hard right turn, 450 knots and 100 feet. Recover. Nice work. Now let's use the 50% rule to get back to 100 feet. From here you can use 15 degrees nose down. Copy.
On va se mettre là-bas. On va reprendre un petit peu d'espace vis-à-vis des montagnes. Hop, 15 degrés nez bas, pardon. C'est vraiment marrant ce petit exercice.
Ok, 2000 feet, 10 degrees nose down. 10% rule now, 9 degrees. Nice work, now 4 degrees.
Allez, on va redescendre. Essayer de pas trop traîner parce que les montagnes se rapprochent vite devant.
Nice job. Let's do that one more time, then we'll do some simulated low pops. All set?
Je suis pas assez rapide. Je suis un poil haut.
Ready. Alright, here we go. Hard right turn, 450 knots and 100 feet. Recover.
degrés. Et on s'évade du sol.
Shit hot, nice work. Alright, the low pops maneuver we use is a little ordnance from a low level environment. Usually we drop high drag Mark 82 snake eyes. Why don't we go ahead and start off at 450 knots, 100 feet. Once we get to 3 miles from the target, we'll offset 30 degrees to the right and pull the nose up to 30 degrees. At 2,500 feet, roll inverted and pull hard to get your nose back towards the ground. While you're inverted, power back to mid-range and scan the area ahead of the target. At that point, roll wings level and a 10-degree dive with the target just ahead of your nose. Got it. Alright, let's get after it. I'll set you up for a CCIP by selecting computer pilot for the gun sight in the back. Just flip the master arm on, center up the bomb fall line over the target, and when the crosshair rises from the bottom onto the target, mash the bomb button. Easy and fun. You ready for a low pop?
C'est parti. Allez. 100 pieds d'altitude, 450 nœuds. Je suis un poil rapide. Je suis un poil haut. Ok. Allez, c'est parti.
Yes, sir. Ready.
Alright, let's get after it. Let's do a couple of low pops to practice LATT techniques and we'll get proficient at bombing on the next mission. You ready?
Ready.
Alright, 450 knots, 100 feet. Don't worry about a target right now, just practice the mechanics.
Copy.
Alright, let's begin. Now, offset, 30 degrees right. Now, pull, 30 degrees, nose up. Alright, roll left, get inverted. Pull your nose back down towards the ground. Alright, let's find a spot in front of you and imagine that's your target.
Got it.
Alright, now that you've found your target, roll wings level and establish a 10-degree dive. Alright, let's use your wings to very smoothly center the bomb fall line over the target. Now stay smooth as the crosshairs come up from the bottom. Once they are over the target, mash the bomb release, and then wrap up 4 Gs to get away from the ground. Nice job. Fun, right?
So fun.
Nice work. Let's do more until we're bingo and then we'll RTB.
Yes, sir.
Allez, on va s'en refaire juste un et puis... Oh, tiens. Voyons, elle est grosse celle-là. Bah, ça pourrait être pas mal comme cible d'entraînement, ça. Je ne l'avais point vu jusque-là.
Focus 3-8, Blackjack.
On va se mettre en position puis on va essayer de viser ça, tiens.
Go ahead for Focus 3-8. Focus 3-8, Blackjack. Uber request Focus 3-8, push to Blue 2-0 and try to contact. Roger.
Yes, 1160 Roger, proceed direct dive and maintain VFR.
On était quelque part par là. Allez, 450 nœuds. On est un peu en dessous. On est un peu haut, bien sûr.
Airbus, Baja 35. Baja 35, go ahead. Baja 35, scheduled customers complete, request words and RTB.
30 degrés. On monte. On va viser la route. Juste le bout, limite, ça sera pas trop mal. Bombe hélice. Ok, F10.
Okay, go. Alright, mission complete. Nice job. Let's go ahead and head back to Student Gap and I'll call back Jack. Roger.
Average. Ouais, je suis remonté un peu trop, j'ai repris un peu trop d'altitude, mais bon. Code average, c'est pas mal. Une plutôt bonne sortie.
37 is RTB based on a malfunction, is that correct? Affirmative, sir. 37 has a drogue malfunction. Copy that, so they couldn't give anybody gas anyway. Thanks. Bye. Affirmative, sir.
Petite sortie sympathique, les deux exercices étaient vraiment marrants. Et ça s'est plutôt bien déroulé, donc plutôt content de moi sur cette première sortie de 2024. J'ai pas fait trop de merde. Pourvu que ça dure. Elle a été où notre araignée d'ailleurs? Je l'ai pas retrouvée. Ouais, elle va être quelque part derrière l'avion, enfin sous l'avion. Elle est là-haut.
Gunfighter 1-1, initial.
Gunfighter 1-1, clear for the overhead, clear to land, runway 21 right.
Gunfighter 1-1, clear to land, 21 right.
1500 pieds. On est à 300 nœuds, un petit peu rapide. La moitié de la piste, on va faire le break.
Wings are 20 auto, gears down, exhaust on, flaps full, DLC engaged and checked. Hook up, harness locked, boards out, spoiler brake selected, fuel checked. Gunfighter 1-1 abeam, gear full stop.
Gunfighter 1-1, wind 210 at 6, clear to land, runway 21 right.
Clear to land, 2-1 right, gunfighter 1-1.
Ça tourne pas aujourd'hui sur le circuit.
Down.
Ok.
600 down. 800 down. Down.
Bel atterrissage, tout doux. On remonte les volets. Coup de frein. On active la roulette de nez. Et on va évacuer la piste.
Nose ground, gunfighter 1-1, clear active, on Bravo.
Gunfighter 1-1, Nellis ground, taxi Bravo to Foxtrot.
Gunfighter 1-1, Robo.
Ok, c'est parti. Quelques F15C. tous les systèmes. En tout cas, moi je vous remercie d'avoir regardé cette vidéo. J'espère que ça vous aura plu. Et je vais vous donner rendez-vous très prochainement pour la prochaine mission de cette... Enfin, la prochaine mission de cette campagne, je vais y arriver. Et puis voilà. Et écoutez, encore une nouvelle fois, je vous souhaite à tous et à toutes une excellente année 2024. Et puis voilà, je vous remercie d'être toujours aussi nombreux, voire un peu plus nombreux à chaque fois pour de regarder la chaîne. Et voilà, écoutez, je vous souhaite une bonne journée, une bonne soirée selon à l'heure à laquelle vous regardez cette vidéo et je vous dis à très bientôt. C'était Tomcat. Ciao ciao.